I am so excited. It is time to pick my gigantic Fiorone di Ruvo Breba. Now last year, this guy kind of fell off before it fully ripened. However, this year, I made some drastic measures to make sure that one, it ripened, and two, it was protected from any kind of bird attack or anything like that. So today we are picking the Fiorone di Ruvo Breba. Check that out. Okay, so this is the tree that it's coming out of. Now this is a Gillette rootstock with a Fiorone graft on it. What I'm going to do after these guys are picked is I'm actually going to put this into a 10-gallon and then bury it so that it goes up and down versus kind of sideways like this, and bury the whole graft so that way that particular branch is supported more than how the graft is holding it up right there, because these Brebas are way too big, they get heavy, and I'm really scared that it'll break the branch. So this is, I believe, going on year 2.5 for this tree. It's a great variety for me and the Pacific Northwest, because I do get 2 crops from this thing. This one being the giant Breba, and another one later in the year towards the end of September, which is also pretty good. Big and beautiful. I don't know how it's going to taste. Usually big figs are just not as tasty, but you know what? I love the sheer size of this thing. It's awesome. Holy cow, look at that. Biggest Breba ever. 100 and almost 155 grams. This thing is huge. Okay, so take a look at this thing. Even the leaves are huge. Look at that compared to my hand, right? Yeah, there's so much about this thing that just puts me kind of in awe. It's gigantic for one. And I'm surprised it actually didn't break the branch with all of this weight. It's 100 and almost 55 grams. So this is the biggest fig I've ever grown. And it's still in a kind of a 10-gallon-ish pot. It's probably closer to like a 9 or an 8 because the bottom is tapered on that pot. But still, even with that amount of soil, it's putting out such a huge Breba. I can't imagine when this thing gets in ground or even a bigger pot what it'll do. Let's cut it open, shall we? Big giant fig like this. I wonder what it's gonna look like. All right. Wow, I'll even look at these little morsels here. Well, they're not that little compared to the other figs. All right, let's take a close-up look at this thing. So it doesn't look juicy at all. I mean, it is a big fig. It is drooping, so it is definitely showing signs that it's ready to be picked. And I mean, this thing is big enough to feed like 4 people. Let's try it out. Now let's cut this down to a more manageable size. There we go. Fiorone di Ruvo Breba. Now, this thing is big. I doubt it'll taste good. It'll probably be a little bit insipid. But there's a lot to eat here. Wow. Actually, not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's got a very subtle honey flavor. Hints of honeydew as well. And it's got very melony tones, which I actually like. These little pulpy eyelet things pop in your mouth as you eat them. Kind of like Pop Rocks almost. So, man, I'm going to take another bite. Holy cow, that is so big. It's so subtle. But way better than I thought it would be. So, you know, I'll put the score here on the screen. This is the Fiorone di Ruvo fig. Pretty good. 2 crops here in Seattle. And it's gigantic. I mean, the novelty of just growing this thing gets everybody talking about it. So all my family members, aunts, friends, whoever comes in to see this fig on the tree, they're like, oh my God, what is that? It's like a giant melon. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more tasting videos to come this year. See ya. Bye-bye.